place. That is the very reason why I am here today at the Negros Museum to help you answer that question. And all of these beautiful pieces of art behind me are actually products of women who are PDLs or persons deprived of liberty who are in Iloilo. And this actually this is part of the Super Inday Sakdag Arts Wellness Exhibit, which started as a freedom in prison passion project by our fellow women there. And I can't wait to show you every detail of this intricately, creatively, and meticulously crafted pieces of art. Upon entering this part of the museum, the first thing that's gonna catch your eye are these they're red, they're raging, they're bold dolls. So what are these?
These are actually Inday dolls, or they call this is actually the starring Super Inday, no? This represents, according to Miss Rosa, the curator, this actually represents the inner strength, especially since this is women in PDL, the persons deprived of liberty. Okay, so this is their work, and this actually, she described it, each doll actually has different forms and sizes. It's the same color, but the crown has different sizes, different colors, different design. One is different from the other, so you can really see that it's unique. So it represents its inner strength, diba? Here you can also refer to the stories. Each doll has a story. So, like this one, ang Super Inday na ito ay nihahambing ko sa aking buhay, simple at matiwasay na kahit anuman ang mga pagsubok ang dumating at darating at ay malalampasan at makakayanan ko. So each doll has its own story.
So it's very, very personal.
Yes, very personal. Yeah, it really sums up their experiences inside also, no, and what came about, no, in their why they came out with this journey. So it's really a healing process for them.
Right, because they're able to, how do you call it, let out emotions, aspirations.
True. Like the way they sew it, the way they designed it, it's all from the heart. It's really from their experiences.
It's a release, actually.
Yeah, super release. Yes.
And then yes, you've made mention of the crowns. Now I noticed that every Inday has a crown.
Has a crown, yeah.
Okay. So the crown actually symbolizes, how do you call it, women empowerment.
Yes, there's strength.
There's taking control.
Yes, there's freedom inside. Right. So at some point, that's the metaphor, no? Na despite them being on lockdown, diba? As what Miss Rosa said, it's on triple lockdown. Right. So it's COVID and they're inside, diba? But there is freedom inside, no? In certain ways, they have the freedom to really express themselves.
It's triple because there's COVID, we're in quarantine, they're inside the prison.
Then quarantine also.
And then all of those, hidden emotions that they choose to keep from all the other people.
So, according to Miss Rosa, it's all 6 years in the making, all the exhibit here. Yes. So it's really a process.
And you'll see here the different art expressions also.
Yes, precisely. Yes.
Well, the irony of it now, people, us from outside would think now when you're in prison, you're not really free.
Yes, you can't do anything, no? But here they have an outlet, no? They really have a space. So we are glad that they're able to express themselves in that way.
Yeah, let's go to that part of the museum, the one on the black walls. Tell something about all of this. Well, these are garments, right?
Yes. The title of this exhibit is Kun Ako Bayo. So from the title itself, the question there is when they made this, no, kung ikaw bayo, ano ka klase nga bayo? So this is actually a metaphor of their self-portrait, no? If you would like to describe yourself in a clothing or a garment or a dress, what kind of clothing are you?
Yeah, I like this one. Look at that.
Yeah.
Flamboyant.
Very ballerina.
Right.
This is actually, this is very modern, no? You can see their designs are also modern. So you can wear this. Actually, this was also used for fashion shows.
Right.
Yeah, so to really see their designs.
You see there's the skimpy type, then you've got there the sexy one.
It also has a form, a pose, yes. So everything is unique also, one from the other. You can really see different designs.
So you'll see that if you just give them the freedom, no, the independence, it will really come out, no? The creative juices will really work.
Yes, correct. And if you allow them to really transpire the outcome from their stories, it's easier. No, it comes naturally because it's my story. I have an ownership to this item.
Yeah, like I won't control you in terms of how you
want
tell
to do it. There's no really specific design or anything. Kung ikaw bayo, ano ka nga bayo. So, it's really a nice platform, no, where this initiative is really unique in terms of really giving them that opportunity.
Bayo is, well, in Hiligay non, it's bayo. In English, it's garment.
Yes.
So, let's
And
take
also, each bayo has a story also. So, if you wanna know the story of each bayo.
Mosquito net dress.
Yes, ang damit na ito ay simbolo ng aking buhay. Maputi ang kulay. Simbolo, beads ay na-design ay simbolo ng pagbabago. Ang lubid ay simbolo ng daan patungo sa walang hanggan.
So she's talking about forever and maybe life after prison.
After prison.
Right. Oh, see, look at this. Oh, my feathers.
Nice. Each of them is unique and really beautiful. Others, like since this is 6 years in the making, others who are in the first year and second year, nagbuwa na sila. And then the others also, it's a new batch again. So there are really coming in and coming out of women inside that.
So is this a traveling exhibit?
Yes, I think it went to New York already, or it went to other countries also, the exhibit. So pre-COVID times, it was actually exhibited to many countries already, and it also has a publication of its own.
This is the Sino Si Inday self-portrait. If you can see here, these are different portraits of women or female PDL. Each of them actually hand-sewn and embroidered. Okay, a portrait based on their understanding of who they are, how they look like, and how their bodies appear. And actually, every experience is very personal and very, very liberating for every female PDL.
This is a tapestry. So each one is may ara na siya astig, maisog. That's also encompasses their strength, no, gaantos, nakibot, no. There's their self-portrait. You can see there's an image.
There's manamit here. Maybe she's fond of eating or something.
Yes,
Loves food.
No? And also each one of them has a story also, so you can rely to this.
So I love the storytelling aspect.
Yes, this is the core of this exhibit. No? Each one has a story.
Here, this one here says she's matahong.
I think this is one of my favorite also.
Right,
this is the
beautiful.
portrait that
Then there's maisog.
Yes, maisog.
Okay, there's what's that? Gapaubos, humble. Okay,
yes.
then this is mabuot.
Yes.
Good.
Mabuot.
Ay, nakuya! Shy!
This is also a beautiful portrait.
Right. Okay, so that's actually them telling the world na, okay, maybe you don't understand me, but this is who I am.
Yes.
Maanyag is also beautiful.
Yes.
Okay.
So actually, it's at some point a self-affirmation also.
Right, and admission,
Yes,
pikon.
I
am pikon, no. Ay, this is one is nice also. Gapaning mo ha, trying.
Maldito.
Oo, maldito. Then there's namingang sad. Oo. Ay, nice. Because it also helps us people to understand them better.
Yes.
Diba? Sometimes they also have mood swings.
Yes, precisely.
Or they get depressed.
Yes, of course, they're alone inside, no? They don't have their families with them. And just a trivia, no? This one is also a selling exhibit.
Okay.
So you can sell this, and the proceeds will really go from the women, okay? Because some of them are really breadwinners inside the prison. Despite they are in prison, they have kids they send kids to school.
Grabe.
So whatever proceeds they get from this exhibit will go directly from the women.
Women will always be women,
Yes,
no? Mothers
correct.
will always be
Yes,
mothers.
correct.
Oo.
Even inside the prison, there's no limit.
Grabe, oo.
So this is also some tapestry. That one, it's a tapestry also. They call it Kasana sa kadulong.
Oh, yes.
Diba? Despite the darkness, what is the light? No,
Right.
that symbolizes. No, there is hope. So this is Kasanag sa kadulong.
Cross stitch.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's like a tapestry, no? And this one, it's a carabao. This one, it's called a sculpture. Pero it's a soft sculpture. Diba? Ang
Correct.
sculpture sa atin very common. Hard, made of
Wood, terracotta.
Yes. This one is a soft sculpture. This one, the shawl or the is really dyed from the real Lampunaya.
Which is a medicinal plant.
Yes, a medicinal plant. So this is the actual thing. So they dyed it naturally.
The lampunaya, which has become a famous ornamental plant naman during the lockdown.
True.
Okay.
So this is so nice, no?
Oo, it's very nice. It's nicely done.
Yes.
And the carabao.
Yes, and the carabao,
Yeah,
it symbolizes also resilience,
right.
diba? Hard work.
And people, us here in the
Yes.
Visayas can really relate to the carabao.
that, no? Even in Negros or in Iloilo, no?
Oo.
Everyone's very resilient, hardworking. So it represents them also.
Right.
This one is a shawl also.
Ay, oo.
A multi-purpose shawl, no? So they have designed this actually na you can use, may mga buttons siya, so it is like a multi-purpose. So you can use it as a shawl jacket, no? Or you can wear it. It's very nice.
Everything is,
Very intricate.
diba, done by hands, right?
Yes,
Embroidered.
done by hand. So look at their work, no? Very detailed.
Yeah.
This one.
Pag ano kasi, diba, if it's done by a person's hand, it comes from his heart.
Yes, it's really art.
Oo,
Diba?
There's sweat.
Yes,
Sweat,
there's
blood,
hard
and
work.
tears. Oo, there's hard work. That part,
This one is a batik also.
Okay.
It's a story. So, each of that. May poetry din sila na representation. So, the second leg is sa mainit na kandila, tatlo kami ang nagtililipon nga maubra. Mauti ini nga ubra, pero kung ini na human, kanami kay ginadayaw ka na. Labi na gid kung ini pinta kolor ini ang ubra, nasa lain-lain nga stroke. So, example, may ara na sila kuris-kuris, tiko-tiko.
Right.
So, it's really, kumbaga, it's an abstract art man. There's really shapes, no?
freestyle siya.
Freestyle siya, yeah. So, whatever their feelings are, they just put it in this batik. This one is the anting-anting. So, anting-anting is, when we say anting-anting, it talks about our ancestry. So, where did you come from? Your core, diba? It's always going back to your core, back to your ancestry. So, going back to your past. No? So, this is really, basically, all of here, no, ang mga items really represents their strength. No? So, it has different forms, different items, different colors. So, iya, chinelas, a sword. So it's really different. It's my anting-anting.
Yeah. Or our lucky charm.
Lucky charm, yeah. And this one is a woman with wings. It's a macrame. Very nice also. Women with wings.
Because wings give you freedom.
Yes, wings give you freedom.
Mga anting-anting.
Anting-anting.
And we in the Visayas are fond of that.
Yes,
Lucky
we
charms.
have traditional beliefs like that. So,
Or we always have this in our bags,
yes,
or in our
correct.
wallet.
Even if we don't really see a concrete result, we believe, no? Anting-anting brings us strength and protection.
Correct. Protection. Like, for example, if you're going to a very important interview, you have to have that. You can also see their spirituality.
Yes.
You've got religious symbols.
Yes. There's a cross. Well, this one is a fabric book. So this is one of my favorites in this exhibit. So you can see really their fabric book. You can see here friendships, freedom. So each one of they like expressing your feelings, thoughts, anger, the pain and sorrow makes you feel better and free. Diba? Here about their faith, love God above all. So kumbaga do Bible ning it's their Bible no inside
It's nice,
their
no?
guide no. God is waiting for us to reach out.
Right.
Only God can judge me.
How are they able to come up with all of these art concepts? Like how they're going to execute it?
Well, because Miss Rosa, the curator of this exhibit also, and also the woman behind this initiative, is that she's giving also workshops, no, facilitating workshops, no, so we can have stimulations, no, they can be stimulated, no, with this kind of expression. So there are really series of workshops that she is conducting to these women. So workshops plus this one, no, it's a form of livelihood also.
Nice.
So you see the work there and the hard work really. You can see, no, uti-uti ni words no, and letters. When you feel alone, just look at the space between your fingers. Remember that in those spaces, you can see my fingers locked with yours. So maybe it's a representation of their loved ones or ang mga loved ones nila outside. Yes. So you can scan on this, no, each of this fabric book, no. This one is a duyan, no, beaded. Each one of them has a contribution, so each one has a design, and then they put it together in a hammock, no, to make it as a one hammock. So duyan means cradle, right? Ginahele ka, comfort. So it's really nice, and these are also inday, no, embroidered man.
Nice.
Each one has a story also. Magpatuloy kayong nag-iibigan bilang magkapatid kay Kristo.
Different faces of Inday.
Yes.
There's also the, diba?
Yes.
You've got the indigenous Inday.
Yes. And then they are pinned in a hammock or a duyan.
Sa duyan. Nice.
This one is the masks. Okay, they have used this also in their spoken word poetry, no? Since it's COVID, no, they have also their masks, no, and with also representations of themselves. Then this is the Bilat series. Okay, one of few items of the Bilat series. There are actually a lot, no, and since it's giving birth or it's
womanhood.
Womanhood. It's really giving life, no? So if you are a bilat, you're bilat, no? So you can really see here different forms of bilat, no? And, so you can have here, look at this is my favorite, the ice cream na bilat. And this one is a child, actually, the beaded one. This is a child with a gun, a flower gun. So since most of these women are actually into drug, ang ilang cases are usually drug related. So ang concept, ang metaphor, the metaphor of this beaded child is that when parents bear to a child, especially if they're into drugs or something like that, so the child also is born with that, no?
Right.
Naturally, no, they are born into that conflict, into that
violence.
So the child has an option to have these love bullets. Actually, inside this is a love bullet, no? It's either they fight it or they go with it.
Right.
No? So the child has a choice to make his own decisions and choices, no? To gear away or to gear away from that situation.
To live it.
To live it or to really go away from it and live a hopeful life.
So just like in the vagina monologues, diba? Every vagina has a struggle.
So, yes.
A story, a struggle.
And as a woman, we're more than just giving birth or being a mom or being a wife. No?
Right.
We're more than just that. So we also have our stories to tell. No?
And this also, how do you call it? Changes that notion na that the vagina is a symbol of a woman's weakness.
Yes. No, it's not.
Wellness.
Wellness space also. So here it's just an unguided activity. So right after the exhibit is your stimulus. So right after, if you still want to have time to relax or just be with yourself, we have here activity areas or spaces. So we have here some exercises. Let's start with that.
Sige. Go.
So you can just choose your activities relating to your experiences as of the moment. What you feel like you need the most. So we have here a finger labyrinth. So it's a labyrinth. Usually a labyrinth is really a space, but since we have a limited space, we just do this finger labyrinth, and then you just follow the track, right? And when you follow the track, you say a prayer, you quiet your mind, you keep a question. So it's really for focusing or meditation exercise. Okay, so that's the
You
finger
choose a
labyrinth.
walking finger.
Yes. So that's the instruction.
We really need to quiet our minds.
Yes, so precisely in this chaotic world.
Correct.
Then we have here Kun Ako Bayo. This is actually inspired from the Kun Ako Bayo exhibit.
Okay.
So it's in paper version. So if you really want to create your own also, so you can have this body figure and then
draw.
Yes, you can draw like this, and then you can just share to us the story behind that bio.
I think this outfit best describes my ultimate dream.
And
Oh,
it's to be a rock star. Yes.
Nice.
Diba? So bio need, and you just can put it there. So that's just like the paper version.
Right.
And this one is the pautwas. This is weaving plate, so you can have conversations and weaving. So all you need to do is just continue it in and out, in and out. And then this is really very therapeutic. So while we sit down there, if you have a friend, you just talk about things, and then you continue weaving.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just do that sequence. So you can choose colors, or you can add another color. You just cut this out and then put another color. So you just weave, yeah.
So you also learn how to weave.
Yes, at least into a paper plate. No?
Correct.
Yes, you can actually turn this into a bowl or into something. No? So
Pwede.
it's really nice. And then we have here also conversation prompts in case you are with a stranger and you have nothing to talk about. We have your conversation prompts that you can, as your guide, when you talk about things. So
That's nice.
this is it. So just choose your color. We have here a lot available. Yes. And then here we have hangop or understand. Hangop is connect.
Correct.
Pautwas is express, and then hangop is understand.
Yeah.
So this is like a simple lang na hand ritual exercise, no? In your left hand, put the things or traits or qualities that you want to let go. And in your right hand, put your qualities that you want to hold on to, that you think will help you. So this is just a therapeutic exercise lang na you can at least decipher your negative qualities or positive qualities.
It's also nice that when we visit the museum, you get the release that you need.
Since this is a quiet space, no, we can provide music if you like. And then here we have affirmation cards. This is ugyon. Of course, everything that we do, we need to celebrate, even if it's just a small win. So we have your self-affirmation card. So I give myself permission to pursue all things that light me up. I approve of myself, and I believe I'm worthy of my own love. So you can choose over here, and the instructions here is just repeat it to yourself 5 times.
Okay.
No, the things that you want to resonate in your body, so it can be resulted into action. So
Correct.
all the things that I will hear, negative things I will hear today is not about me, or I am not my thoughts, I am not my thoughts. No?
Right.
And then when you go out, you have a different energy.
Because words are powerful.
Oh yes, correct. And then you can copy here, or you can create your own. So like for example, if I chose, I will not make myself small in order to help others feel big. So for example, dear Venice, my name, no, do not make yourself small so that others, like that. So you put it into another perspective, so you remind yourself, and then you can keep it. No?
It's also a contract.
Yes.
With yourself.
Yeah, you will do it or will resonate it for the rest of the day. So this is the mantra exercise.
Nice.
So this is just a simple wellness space, man, for after you go around or go through the exhibit.
from what you've seen in the exhibit today, well, I'm sure you can agree with me that truly the art process is a different impact on the lives of women, especially on the lives of this female or women PDLs. And all of this, well, the dolls, the portrait, the embroidered cloth, and even everything that you can see here, the art pieces that you can find in the museum, they're not just mere objects to them, but actually they are expressions of their identities and all of those memories that they've collected. And those memories that revolve around their families and their relationships. Of course, I'd like to thank Ms. Lynn Gamboa and Ms. Tanya Lopez of the Negros Museum for welcoming us here and allowing us to share this beautiful exhibit to all of our subscribers on YouTube. Thank you everybody for, well, to those who have been following my vlogs and sharing them, thank you. Please continue to share the links so that we can spread a lot of good stories to a lot of people, especially in this time of pandemic. Of course, I'd like to invite also everybody to follow me and of course follow DNX Lifestyles. I collab with them. And then please keep on, how do you call it? Keeping that positive spirit. Let's take inspiration from the stories of this women PDL in Iloilo that I've just shared with you, and I hope that no matter how busy we are or stressed we are, we'd always find a way and take some time to, well, extend a hand and extend some form of help to all of us, because we may not notice it, but everybody's actually struggling and we're all trying to survive no matter how difficult and challenging the times are. Okay, all of my vlogs are linked to all of my social media platforms. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and also my videos are on IGTV. Please continue to, well, like and leave us comments under my vlogs on YouTube. Thank you very much everybody, and I hope we all stay healthy, stay safe, and let's all say yes. Yes to life. Bye!